the studio. All right, Shane, we'll throw things over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Kerrigan. Okay, so May is National Mental Health Awareness Month, and today we're learning more about a nonprofit dedicated to mental wellness, the Dakota Rogers Project. Joined now by April, LPC at Dakota Counseling Group, and Tracy, founder of the Dakota Rogers Project. Welcome, you two.
Thank you.
And you've also brought a very special friend here, too. Who's this?
We did. This is Gray.
Gray?
She's borrowed for the day just to give us a little mental wellness.
Oh, absolutely. It's working on me right now. She is absolutely the sweetest dog I've ever met in my life. Before we get into, what this is a piece of, can you tell us a little bit about the Dakota Rogers Project and what you're all about?
The Dakota Rogers Project is really focused on taking tragedy and building something joyful out of it.
Yeah. And how do you do that with what you guys do?
So Dakota, it's a heartbreaking story, really. But Dakota was an 18-year-old young man, and he was lost by a random act of gun violence. So rather than focusing on the sadness, because it would be really easy to get lost in that sadness, is to take that heartbreak and that grief and to turn it into something positive.
Absolutely. And that's connected with Gray, who we have here today. Before we get to that, how does getting outside and enjoying like a park help with our mental wellness?
Sure, absolutely. Getting outside boosts our mood.
Okay.
And it helps us with cognitive flexibility so we can have new thoughts and really kind of think about new behaviors. It also reduces stress.
Okay.
And so those are just a few of the wonderful benefits.
I notice it too when I get outside. If I haven't been outside, it's just a game changer with my mental health. Being able to be outside, hear the birds, feel the sun on my face. Also, another thing, like we said, we've got Gray here. What kind of impact do pets have on mental wellness?
Well, there's this beautiful thing called co-regulation. And with co-regulation, we sort of borrow from each other's nervous systems. When someone is near us and their nervous system is calm, we can get calm from them. Maybe our heart's beating fast or our breathing just starts to go quicker. It can slow down. So if I'm sitting here petting Gray, I start to just slow my breathing. And I start to my heartbeat slows down, and I start to just go, okay, I can be calmly still.
Oh yeah, I totally buy that. If I've had a hard day or whatever, I'm always looking forward to going to snuggle at home with my dog, and it totally chills me out. So and just like, how could you not? Hello, sweet mom. If someone wants like a quick minute or a takeaway that individuals can do to improve their mental wellness, even 5 minutes, what's a way that they can do that?
Sure. Well, I love that you said 5 minutes because there's a skill I love, and it's called by the fives. And so what we want to do is we want to stop, first of all.
Okay.
And then we want to take 5 nice, slow, deep breaths in through our nose and out of our mouths. And then after that, we connect with the environment around us by noticing what we see, what we hear, what we smell, what we taste, and what we can touch. And that allows us to be in the present moment. So our mind is not far off in the what ifs or lagging behind in the, oh, I could have done that better.
Oh yeah,
right?
Oh yeah. Well, this is all to honor Dakota and what you're doing. Before we go, can you tell us just 3 things about Dakota that you think that we should know?
Dakota was accepting of everybody. He was kind, he was silly. I love asking his friends to describe him, and they lost a friend in a car accident. And even though Dakota was the one struggling the most, he was there for all of them.
Yeah. And he loved his dog, right? That's a big part of all this.
The connection with him and his service dog is really what inspired and sparked the idea for a pet-friendly mental wellness park.
Well, it's an amazing idea. Thank you so much for what you're doing for everyone in the community, too, and for the great tips, too. I'm going to go home, snuggle Maggie extra hard tonight as well. Tracy, remind everyone where they can get more information if they want to learn more about
the DakotaRogersProject.org, and we don't have a space right now. We are actively seeking partners to help us build the idea and the vision.
So people can come and help out in a big way.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you both so much for being here. It was great to meet you, too.
I would also like to urge you just to connect with a counselor if you need to do that for further tips and further things. DakotaCounselingGroup.com is a great place to just be able to connect.
Very cool. Well, thank you both again for being here. We appreciate it. All right, we got more coming up on the show, too. Don't go anywhere. We're going to introduce